Hello everyone, I'm AnimusJ. Welcome to another Minecraft video.
And welcome back to the Realms SMP, everybody. If you didn't see it from the live stream or from the dragon fight video, here is where our magical seeds have come to. So maybe this gives you an idea of the direction that we're headed, and today is gonna be the big reveal, but today will not be the day that we are going to work on this very much. And the reason for that is because of this. We're gonna need lots of this, and we're gonna need lots of this, which means that we need lots of these, and we are gonna have to grow lots of these. So if you didn't get it already, what we are going to do is we are going to make two very gigantic vines that are gonna spiral and spin and wrap all the way up to, well, basically build limit if we can. And then what I wanna do on top of that is make a giant, massive storm system. This is something I've wanted to do in Minecraft for a very long time, and it feels like this is the opportunity to do it. So I've been experimenting with colors and textures a little bit in a creative world, and we're actually not gonna use concrete for our vines. What we're gonna need is the nether trees, like I had mentioned, and we're gonna be using primarily the warp blocks from them in order to make our vines. We might mix in some wool, and for the warped fungus, we're gonna use some of the stripped logs, because the stripped log color is very close in color to the fungus color. So in order to make this a reality, the first thing I had to do was go into the nether and find both of those biomes. And let me tell you, that was a bit of a dangerous journey. Fortunately, I did not die, but it did take way longer than what I wanted it to. And in any case, as you can see, we got it. Now we don't have to grow the trees on this block, but we do need this block in order to get these guys, the little mushroom dudes that grow the trees. Now, I am not gonna go around and do this by hand all the time, because as you can see, it does take a while. There's a lot of clearing and unnecessary nonsense involved. So you know the AnimusJ way. Let's make a farm out of it. And here we are with a very crude working version of this. Crude, but working. That's the key. I didn't go into a testing world and sort all of this out. I just kind of went with existing knowledge and made it work. So let me show you what's going on. Firstly, we have a 3x3 of each of the nether types, the netherrack, I don't know what it's called, guys, the stuff. We have 9 red and 9 blue, okay? That's what it comes down to. And then we have our lever right here. So our lever powers this redstone, which wraps around, turns on this piston, which then extends this block in order to complete this redstone repeater clock, okay? And then simultaneously, we have an observer which detects the powering of the piston in order to give just a pulse, single pulse, in order to get the clock going, okay? I promise I'm gonna stop saying okay like that. Now then, we flip the lever, and we get everything turned on, and as you can see, it goes around. So when it goes through and it does this block, what it does is well, technically it depowers and then repowers our dispenser. So the water comes out, and then the water comes back in again. Now, when the clock gets over to this side, what it's doing, and this probably doesn't need to be on 4 ticks. We'll see how that works. But what this is doing is it's taking a dispenser that has bone meal in it. So if we go up to the top and watch, and we're gonna, please let me, I need up. Okay, thank you. Now, if we come up here, water turns off, and then bone meal ticks. Okay, we do need to put that back on 4 ticks. That was necessary timing. I had to I've been playing around with the timing. All right, so there you go. You can see it ticks, gets washed away. Technically the bone meal thing ticked again, but it didn't do anything since the water was there. And you can see the moment the water is gone, it's ready to dispense the bone meal again. And boom, there we go. So the water is on just barely long enough to wash all of it down to the end. could be a little bit shorter, but to be completely honest, I'm okay with the timings that it's on. We don't need this to be super ridiculously OP. And then we have our hopper down here that's just collecting everything up. Now we're only, hey, hi, no, leave me alone. Rude. Personal space, please. I don't want your stinky armor. So we only need the 2 fungus, the warped and the crimson fungus. Fungi, because they're plural? I'm a fun guy. Please laugh at my jokes. Moving on, I think what we're going to try to do is dump all the crimson roots and the warped roots into a composter to create more bone meal in order to feed it back into our dispenser so that just maybe, perhapsably, we can make this a self-sustaining farm. I don't know what the rates are going to be of that. We're probably gonna have to help it, but we're gonna give it a shot. Also, we're gonna make it look a little bit nicer because to be fair, it's, yeah, kind of looks like garbage, doesn't it? So I spent a bit of time chopping down a bunch of the crimson nether trees because I needed a lot of wood and I'm not gonna be using that wood in the vine project. And so I figured we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Then in a live stream, we started working on this right here. Now, you might be able to tell what this is. You might not be able to tell what this is. But this is an iron farm. Okay, it's going to be an iron farm, I hope. And there's a cave right next to where we built this, like a quite large cave. Anyways, so here is the spawning floor, the top spawning floor for the golems. I thought it would be really cool to make it on surface level. And then that way we could also, oh. I'm sorry, little buddy. Maybe don't fly in the lava next time. Lesson learned, right? And down there is the bottom floor for spawning the golems. And then what's gonna happen is all of our villagers are gonna be along here, 20 of them. And what we're going to do is we are going to take whatever their job station is, put it right in front of them like this. They're gonna stand right there. They're gonna be trapped in there. They're gonna connect to the beds. The golems will spawn in there. We can trade with them. This end rod, these end rods, yeah. The end rods are gonna prevent them from getting out. Everything is gonna be awesome. But AnimusJ would soon find out that things would not be awesome. I hope we're ready to bring in the villagers. We're gonna have to bring them in 1 at a time. It's might be a little bit of a pain in the neck, but it's the only way that we can make sure that it's actually working. So here we are, nearly completed in regards to the villagers, but you will notice a distinct lack of iron golems. Yeah, we have a problem. And that problem is that these dudes cannot link to a bed that is more than, I think, 3 blocks above their heads. They can link to it pretty far away if it's on the same level as them. Like, here, watch this. Ready? If I put this down, boom, instantly. He finds the bed and he wants it. He's like, that's my bed, that's my bed. But they are not linking to those beds because they are too far down. So what we're gonna have to do is raise all of these guys up to be within 3 blocks on the Y level of those beds. They're gonna stay where they are on this side of the glass, but we gotta raise them up higher so they can connect to those beds. Yeah, that's gonna be really fun and go exactly perfectly well. I'm sure there's gonna be no problems doing this at all. I'm joking. It's probably gonna go completely wrong and disastrous. Okay, here's the plan. This guy is standing on top of this block, so I have another block and a piston. what we're gonna do is make a button really quick. We're gonna put that button on top of the piston. Now we need to create a box for him to stay inside of. And we're gonna have to do like so. And then break this. And now we should be able to elevate him up to the right level. So let's just go ahead and press the button and he goes up. I suppose we should have used glass. Okay, there we go. That's all good. And it raises his trapdoor with him, which is excellent. Okay, and then we do that again. And I really want to be able to see what's going on with this guy. So let's replace this for glass and replace this for glass. There we go. Now we can see him. Up again. And if we see green sparklies around him, that's perfect because that means he's claimed a bed. We need to make sure he can't get away. Oh, look at this. Wait, what? What has just happened? Have they all just claimed beds? Because one dude can see them, the rest of them can see them? Is that a thing? Is it because he's on the... Guys, is that how this works? Someone please tell me. Like, okay, the way we'll know for sure is if we get iron golem spawning. We can also do this. We can also break the bed and see if one of them gets mad. But I'm wondering if we can't see particles through the glass. Anybody pick it? Anybody pick that bed? Please? Nobody? Okay, I'm just gonna keep going with this and we'll see what happens. Now, this guy somehow managed to get off of his platform. He was right here originally next to this guy, but as you can see, problems have arisen. And I think some of them are starting to link to the beds, but I also think that some of their job blocks are not synchronized properly because when I placed this one, that dude got the little green fuzzies. So, as I said, I'm pretty sure everything is going in a complete disaster at this point. Is anybody familiar with Murphy's Law? The one that says anything that can go wrong will? That's an understatement when it comes to doing anything with villagers. Can you guess what's just happened? I'm betting you can take a look at this situation and figure out exactly what just happened. Creepers. Everything has been fixed, and as I was putting down the beds, they were linking to the beds as well. So that's a really good sign. But the issue is, and the reason why I think we haven't gotten any golems yet, is they have to have worked at their job block. And if I break this one, oh, he is the one who got mad. Okay, that's good. He's linked to that one. But this guy was not linked to that one, and I don't know who is. Who claimed it? Who was it? He's down there. Okay, we're just gonna keep breaking them and replacing them until we figure out who's linked to what and get the appropriate dudes linked up to the proper one. So this might be the guy for this one. It is, okay? You see, they have an order. It's like a pecking order. So whoever links to this one now, he's down there. So if I break it and then come down here to him, there we go. You see how that works? There's a pecking order. At least in Bedrock it is. In Java, not so much. So let's see who's next. Who's next? You're next. Okay, so if I break this, and then we go right here. And there we go. So, we're nearly to completion, guys. We're almost there. You might not have heard that, but I heard it. I heard it. Let's go see, let's go see, let's go see. Yes, it's working, you guys. Finally, we have an iron farm. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I've been working on this for so long. I mean, we did the what, 3 hours, 4 hours in the live stream? And then I don't even know how many hours in between that and the video, guys, and then all the time on the video. But look at all these happy little faces. I think all the job blocks are linked. I think so. Oh, another one. We have an, oh no, he needs to get down there. He needs to go down all the way. There he goes. Okay, we might lower that down another block so that they actually fall in, because I've noticed the zombies doing that too. They're like catching on the edge. Oh, how's this guy doing? Guys, it's working so fast. Okay, he went right in. Maybe it's a fluke sometimes. This is doing so well. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You guys, I love iron so much. But it's probably because I use it so much in redstone projects and things. Like, so many redstone things require iron. And now we're gonna have so much of it. Oh, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. And here we are the next morning, and I developed a nice complicated little AFK hut for me to keep me extra super duper safe. I spent the entire night AFK, and I know we do have occasional iron golems that spawn inside of here because I checked on it at one point and there was a dude wandering around. But let's come down here and let's see how much we have. Ooh, yes. So we are getting some other mobs in here on occasion as well. Look at all of this, guys. Oh yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, so much, yes. I love it so much. And they just keep on coming. Guys, we have so much iron. Now we can finally start doing some of the other projects that we need to do. Namely, now we can build that nether tree farm so we can actually start building our vines. But we're gonna start building the vines in the very next episode, whether we have a tree farm or not. If you're not following me on twitch.tv, there's a link down in the description. Please go over, give me a follow. That way you can join the live streams and see some of the cool stuff that we do, like getting this iron farm started, as well as other cool things. We're gonna do lots of decorating, like this place. We're probably gonna decorate this place on a live stream. Yeah, that's probably gonna be what we're gonna do. And thank you so much for watching to the end of the video as well. It means so much to me. It helps my videos rank better on YouTube, and it helps to promote our community overall. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new and you haven't, make sure to subscribe. That's it for today though, guys. I'm AnimusJ, and I'll see you next time.